implies means coming back to one's home after a long time. The human elements of emotions, missings, longings, and anxieties are expected consequences. For all of us, coming home is always a feast and a holiday, especially tonight, the gala night of the fifth grand homecoming of Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Manawag. I'm an alumnus of Colegio de San Juan de Letran in Intramuros. But to many, including me, I always remember fondly and dearly the Holy Rosary Academy of Manawag. Sister Cristina Arceo, OP, Principal and Vice President of Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Manawag. Father Boggs, fathers, sisters, Miss Emmy Alvarez of Batch 1977, President of the Alumni Association, Batch 80, the organizing batch, members of the faculty, students, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of your homecoming celebration. In 1976, 44 years to be exact, we were the last batch of postulants or seminarians of the Dominican province of the Philippines to have undergone postulancy in Manawag. On that same year, May 5, 1976, we were here during the Golden Jubilee canonical celebration of Our Lady. More so, our batch are fortunate to have met and known the late Reverend Father Teodolo Cahigal, OP. And to complete my memory test tonight, I have with me my classmate, Father Conrado Bogsmara, and another classmate, Nick Kumaya, who fall in love and married a beautiful woman of your lovely town. My dear friends, we both share in the same Dominican education and tradition. We are members of the Filii Sancti Dominici, an organization of former Dominican religious and seminarians, but now chose to continue to live the charism of Saint Dominic in our personal lives and different professions. I remembered to have been assigned as head of the Boy Scouts of Holy Rosary Academy, and I'm sure that some of those young boys are your kins and relatives. Therefore tonight, I am honored to make my own personal coming home to Holy Rosary Academy. When I arrived, I went to the Mass, and when I went out, group of alumni were talking. Of course, it started with the highs and hellos. Kumusta ka? Ilan ang anak mo? Ilan ang apo mo? And suddenly, the topic switched into ano ang gamot mo sa high blood pressure? Do you take insulin? Do you need a hearing aid? Ang sakit ng rayuma ko. May gout na ako. These are real stories, light and harmless banters among friends after years of not seeing each other. Light but real human exchanges that express concerns of the other. These are preliminaries that eventually lead to deeper and profound insights of life. A classmate who is sick and needed medical attention, and a classmate doctor who came and helped her. A financially successful classmate helping a classmate's son and daughter to finish school. A donation from a classmate again to alleviate another's distress or misfortune. These and many more are true-to-life drama that are happening during homecoming celebration. Homecomings must be a venue of joy and thanksgiving. We must be grateful for the many years of the gift of life for us and our loved ones, granted that many lonely, weary days and failings did visit our lives along the way. Still, the celebration of life must prevail more than ever. There is no such thing as an always sunny day. There must be somewhere, sometime, a cloudy day, including the rain and the darkness that it brings. We must always celebrate God's kindness and thank Him as a testament of our Rosarian legacy. In today's grand homecoming, each one brings a distinct and unique life story of struggles and victories. Each come with different experiences and individual template of personal journeys, different professions, different vocations, different level and status in life. But as we are taught, at the end of everything, we are all one and the same. We are all mortals with expiry dates. We are one and the same in the eyes of the great Master who created everything. The gift of life to us must not be measured on how much money we have in the bank or how vast our properties or how high our office and position or how exemplary our educational attainment. Real success is not about fame and fortune. Billy Joel, my favorite singer, wrote a song, Baby Grand, which was sung by the great Ray Charles. He rightly wrote that fame and fortune do not last. They just slip and fade away. Real and true success is when we use and share these blessings of fame and fortune to our fellow men. Real success is when we make use of it to help others. This teaching is not foreign to us. This is the core value of the Dominican principle, Contemplata aliis tradere, which says to hand down or to share to others the fruits of our contemplation. To help another because we have been blessed with the capacity to help. To do otherwise is to be unchristian, selfish, and to dishonor the very gifts that was given to us. My dear friends, your coming here proves the enduring legacy that secures and bound you and your alma mater. Coming here today manifests the unspoken creed of deepest affection that holds true to all Rosarian. We cannot imagine life after graduation without a homecoming, because the celebration brings with it great feeling of fraternity and love, not only between you and Letran, but more so among every alumni to each other. The reason is beyond enough to look forward to the next homecoming. Our culture today is dangerously focused on all-consuming and unrealistic expectations. We hear it and read it every time and everywhere. Be richer, be happier, be best, be better than the rest, be smarter, be sexier, be more popular, be ahead, be the first. Basta lang, be more. We are unwittingly influenced into believing that the path to a better life is more, and more. There is nothing wrong with working harder for a life that is decent and comfortable for our family and our loved ones. In fact, it is the right thing to do. But to make ourselves overly attached and be consumed by this culture of having more, at the end of the day, we realize that in truth, we lose more. We lose our quality of time with our family and friends, our health, our peace of mind, our identity. I had a chance to attend a business breakfast forum and was fortunate to be allowed to ask one question to the speaker. The speaker is among the wealthiest person in the world, in China, and for the world for that matter. I asked him, what, if anything at all, is lacking in his life? He just said in a jest, surely I can find one before the program ends. But in a low voice, he whispered to me, spirituality. One word, spirituality. Spirituality, for all the billions in his name, he craved and thirsts for spirituality in what he does and in what he has. Ladies and gentlemen, at 61, our generation is a generation, you remember the bell bottom, of course, and the wet look, long sleeves? The Jeff Brooks, Laki Salayaw of Mike Hanupol, the music of Asin, Anak of Freddie Aguilar, Dust in the Wind by Kansas, and all of this beautiful music. Many of us, including maybe your relatives, your fathers, skipped classes too, just to watch Bruce Lee movies and wore those funny Chinese shoes. We have witnessed the first and the post-quarter storm. We are witnesses to the imposition of martial law and its lifting. Later, we assimilated ourselves with the then new gadgets of that time, black and white rotary TV, Betamax, pocketball pagers, the Yeye Bunel shirts, Inday Badiday, and the student canteen TV. We call those house parties jam sessions, and dances in school are measured by 20 inches between the boy away from the girl by the